And given when they went public, which was toward the back half of the quarter, one would think that expectations could have been managed a little better than this. It's very surprising to see a miss like that a couple of months after an IPO. It just doesn't make sense.
A hot IPO.
But a hot IPO really doesn't make sense. But stepping back from that, what we have learned from Google, Facebook, Twitter, other companies like this is there are two parts to these companies, and they both have to work very well. There is the product part, and there is the revenue and business part. And in the case of Twitter, Twitter's product suffered. They had very strong on the revenue side, but ultimately because they didn't have the usage growth, revenue was capped. Facebook, they nailed both of them. Google nailed both of them. I think the jury is still out actually on Snapchat. They've done very well on the product side, and user growth in the market that they want, which is the US market, UK and so forth, is still growing nicely. But to have a miss like this on the revenue side and see the seasonality that we have, I certainly as an investor would be wondering, like, who is running the business? Do we have a strong enough team doing that? I think it's a reasonable question to ask.
Here's where I am on Snap this morning. This Snapchat story doesn't make sense. And the reason why is they say don't compare us to Facebook, okay, which of course is convenient to say. Take a look at Facebook's multiple. I believe it's trading at 11 times expected 2017 revenues. Snap is trading at 18 times. But they say, we don't want international, don't judge us on raw growth, judge us on engagement. Okay, well, their engagement had better be off the charts at some point in the next few quarters if they're not going for the entire world. So either you're Facebook and you deserve a Facebook-like valuation, or you're not and you probably deserve a lesser valuation because you're not going to take over the world, right? Am I missing something?
I think engagement, I think the story that they can generate a lot of revenue out of the folks who are currently using the service and other folks like them, if they continue to use it more, I think that is a good story.
And it's been their consistent story.
Yeah, it's very capped relative to everyone in the world is going to be on Snapchat all day long. But when you look at the monetization of this platform potentially, it's very different than Twitter. This is a highly visual, video-centric platform. Advertisers love that. If they can get the advertising
But it's not very
right,
different than Instagram stories. And no matter how many times they say that the daily active users don't matter, Instagram stories, which exactly mimics the Snap product and story, has 200 million daily active users, and that's more than Snap.
People use it differently. It's not a zero-sum game, but you have to believe that Instagram will take some of the market away, the spending. They say, look, we can do that too. So if nothing else, some of the market opportunity is gone.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.